children, in the previous video we have learned the chapter number 2 angles. Today we are going to solve the practice set 2. Okay, but before we start the video, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And click on the notification bell that you will get all the notifications of my video. So let's start. So children, before we do the practice set 2, we are going to know this. What is it telling about? Okay. So let's read. My friend Max at the fair, at home, in the garden. Okay. So these three are the objects given for us. So we have to find the different types of angle in this. Okay. So we are going to find the different types of angle. The first one is a giant wheel. The second one is a fan, a paper fan, a hand fan, and this is a seesaw. Okay. So now this giant wheel, I am going to tell you, I have drawn a figure here, right, of the same giant wheel. Okay. So children, now let's have a look at this. Okay. So children, if you look carefully, here is this a right angle. Okay. This. Okay. This is a right angle. Okay. A right angle. Okay. And this if we look, so it is a obtuse angle. Okay, this is a right angle and this is an obtuse angle. Okay, so we know this is a right angle and this is a obtuse angle. Okay, now when we look like this, so it is a right angle. Okay, it is a right angle, and when we do like this, it is an obtuse angle. And there is one more. Here is a straight angle and here is also a straight angle. Okay. Now, when we do like this, it is a right angle. Okay. This. Okay. Here till here to here. Okay. And this. Okay. These two are obtuse angle. Okay, so now we know the different and the various types of angle in this. Okay, so now here if you see, look everything very properly. This is a acute angle, this is a acute angle, this is a acute angle, this is a acute angle. So these there are acute angles also. They make different types of angle in this. This acute angle, this acute angle, this acute angle, and this acute angle. So there are acute angles also in this. So now we have done the giant wheel, the first figure. Okay, we have done the first figure. Now we are going to do the second figure, means the hand fan. Now in the hand fan, when you look here, it is the obtuse angle. Okay, this is the obtuse angle, and this is the acute angle. This is the acute angle. Okay, so this obtuse, this, and this here is acute angle. Okay, so you have understood the hand fan also. Now we are going to do the seesaw. You know seesaw. When we go in the garden, we saw seesaw, right? We see seesaw. So now when you look at this, the first angle, when we see two children are sitting on the seesaw, one is up and one is down. So when you look at this, the bench here, both here also. Okay, here when you see, look at the bench properly, it is a right angle, and here also a right angle. Okay, now this here is a straight angle. Okay, and this here is an obtuse angle. Okay, and this, when you look at this carefully, it is an acute angle, and this one also, right? Okay, this one also is known as an acute angle. So now we have done these three objects. Okay, we have done. Okay, so we have done. You all understood? Very good, very good, very nice. Okay, so now we will start with our practice set 2. Okay, practice set 2 of our second chapter, angle. So let's start. So children, on the practice set 2, the first question is match the following. Okay, so here are given the measure of the angles. Okay, the measure of the angle, and here the type of angle. Okay, So now we have to match the correct angle with the correct name, okay, with the correct type of angle, okay. Now I have explained you the types or different types of angles, okay. So now we are going to match it. So the first one is 180 degree, okay. 180 degree is a straight angle, okay. So we are going to do 180 degree is a straight angle, okay. So I am going to match it, okay. So this is a straight angle 180 degree, okay. Now when you look at the second one, it is 240 degree, okay. So 240 degree is a reflex angle. So you know a reflex angle, right? Because we have studied here the reflex angle, okay. It is greater than 180 but less than 360 degree. 360 degree is a complete angle, okay. I'm telling you again. So this 240 is a reflex angle. So we are going to match it with reflex angle, okay. Okay, we are going to match it. I'm telling you, okay. So 240 degree is a reflex angle. Now it is 360 degree, okay. So as usually, of course, we know that 360 degree is a complete angle. So we are going to match the complete angle 360 degree, right? So complete angle, okay. And the last 0 degree, obviously we know that 0 degree is 0 angle. So we are going to match this, okay. Very simple. So we have done this, okay. I'll tell you again. 180 degree is a straight angle. 240 reflex angle greater than 180 but less than 360. 360 degree complete angle, 0 degree 0 angle. So children, I have did it here in my book also, okay. So I have written the answers. The first one is B, obviously. First one, straight angle. Second one is C, 240 degree reflex angle. Third one is D, complete angle 360 degree. 0 degree 0 angle. Fourth one is A. So we have done this, okay. So now here is the question asked. So let's read this. Question number 2. The measures of some angles are given below. Write the type of each angle, okay. So there are some measures given of this angle. So we have to write the type of each angle, okay. So now we all know these degrees. We have to write which type of angle it is, okay. So it is written here also. 75 degree is an acute angle, okay. How? Because acute angle is less than 90 degree, okay. Acute angle is less than 90 degree, okay. Less than 90, okay. And greater than 0 degree, okay. Acute angle 0 degree, obviously we know that 0 degree is 0 angle. 215 degree, okay. So it is a reflex angle. What is a reflex angle? You know, right? Reflex angle, it measures more than 180 but less than 360 is called a reflex angle. So 215 is a reflex angle. 360 degree, yes, we know it is a complete angle, okay. 360 degree, it measures 360 degree, so complete angle. 180 degree, it's a straight angle, okay, a straight angle. Okay, now it's time obtuse angle. Now everyone knows that what is an obtuse angle, right? So an angle which measures more than 90 but less than 180 is called obtuse angle. Less than 180 it is, but greater than 90, so it is an obtuse angle. 148 degree, obviously this is also an obtuse angle, and the simplest of all, 90 degree is a right angle. It measures 90 degree. So we have done all this, okay. So we have done it, okay. Okay, so we have done the question number 2 also. Now we are going to do the question number 3. Let's read. Okay, look at the figures below and write the type of each of the angles. So here are some figures given. We have to write the types of angle of each. Okay, so let's do it off. So children, now as I told you, here is the figures given. Now we have to write the type of each angle. So here I have done it, but how the answers are coming, what type of angle. So just for making you just for understanding you simply, I am using a protractor to measure it. Okay, so if you measure this, it is 55 degree. So it is an acute angle. Acute angle is less than 90. Okay, less than 90 but greater than 0 degree. So it is an acute angle. And when we look here, this is a right angle. Okay, because it's a square. It is the line is perpendicular. Okay, so it is a right angle. Okay, so right angle. Now when we look at this is the figure. Okay, so we don't have to look like this. Okay, we don't have to look like this. We have to look like this. Like this we have to look. Okay, if we look like this, so a reflex angle, you know, right? How is a reflex angle? Reflex angle is greater than 180 but less than 360. So it is a reflex angle. Now as usual we know this. This is a straight angle. Okay, so it is a straight angle. Now when you look at this figure, here is a point and here is an arrow. It doesn't has anything. It just has a dot here and a arrow here. So is it something? No, it is nothing. It is just a 0 degree angle. It is a 0 angle. And the last one. Okay, so now look, we were here at this arrow. Okay, we came like this and we came here. Okay, we turned and we came here. Okay, so I'm going to tell you more about this. Okay, so let's learn more about it. So we are going like this, like this and coming back here. There are 2 arrows, right? So it is a figure of a complete angle. So complete angle. So we have done this also. Okay, so this is first one is acute, second one is a right angle, third one is a reflex angle, fourth one is a straight angle, fifth one is a 0 angle, obviously no, and this is a complete angle. So we have done. Now we are going to do this one. Use a protractor to draw an acute angle, a right angle and an obtuse angle. Okay, so we are going to do this. So let's do with the question number 4. Come on. So children, now we are going to do the fourth question. Use a protractor to draw. You know a protractor. This is a protractor, right? This is a protractor to draw an acute angle. What is an acute angle? You know, right? An acute angle is more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. So we have to draw an acute angle. A right angle is 90 degree and an obtuse angle, and we have obtuse angle we have to do, right? So an obtuse angle is greater than 90 but less than 180 is called an obtuse angle. So we have to draw these 3 types of angle. Okay, so I have drawn here. Okay, so I am going to tell you. Okay, I am going to measure it and tell you. Okay, so here I have my protractor with me and here is I have made, so you can make any type of wheel but less than 90 you have to make. Okay, acute angle if you want to make. So I have made 40 degree. So we are going to measure it. So how to measure that also I am going to tell you how to measure it. Keep it in your mind. Okay, when I will zero in your paper then. Can you see this small point? Yeah, and we have to keep it here in between. When we look at this, we get the 40 degree angle. Okay, I'll tell you. Look, we got the 40 degree angle. So this is an acute angle. So you have to give names for it, right? Okay, you have to give, and I have given, you can give any name, any capital letter for it. Okay, so acute angle, this is a symbol as I told you. XYZ is an acute angle. Okay, so now we'll do the right angle. So let's do it off. So children, now I have drawn a right angle. You know that a right angle is, a right angle measures of 90 degree, right? So again we are going to keep the protractor here, which you can see a small point. We are going to keep it here in between, and here we got the measure of our 90 degree. So you saw it? Okay. So we got the measure of a 90 degree. We kept it here and we got the measure of 90 degree. Right? So we have got, okay? We have got the measure. Now, as I told you in this acute angle also, I am telling you that acute angle, all types of angle are given names for it. So now I have given P, Q, R, and we have to write here 90 degree. I have written here 40 degree. Okay. So put arrows, write 90 degree. So answer is right angle. This is the symbol, as I told you. PQR is a right angle. Okay, so it is a right angle because when we measured with the protractor, it became 90 degree. So this is a right angle. Okay, you right angle, you know, very good. Okay, you must know. Okay, good girls, very good girls. So now we are going to see obtuse angle. So let's see obtuse angle. So children, now we are going to see obtuse angle. Okay, we are going to see obtuse angle, right? Okay, now let's see what is an obtuse angle. You know obtuse angle, okay? How is obtuse angle? An angle which measures more than 90 but less than 180 degree. Keep it in your mind. Now we are going to again take the protractor. Keep your pencil down for a minute. Okay, let it rest. So the point, as I told you, the small point, we are going to keep it here. Okay. When we keep here, we get the angle 130 degree. Okay, very good. So as you can see here, it is 130 degree, right? Okay. Okay. So it is, I have written here 130 degree. Okay. So put arrows. Okay. Then L, M, N. So answer we are going to write. Obtuse angle symbol, as I told you, LMN is an obtuse angle. Very good. So you all understood? Very good. Very good. Okay. So you have understood this, right? So we have finished, but we are going to recall something. What we are going to recall, girls? Okay, I'll tell you what we have to recall. Okay, so let's recall. So children, now here in your compass box, means the geometry box, there are instruments in your compass box. Okay, so we are going to recall what instruments are there. So let's recall, get to know your compass box. You have learned what these instruments are. Please learn the spelling of instrument. INSTRUMENTS, instruments. Okay, so children, the first one is the compass. Okay, okay, the compass. Now this compass, I am going to tell the uses also for that. It is used to make circles and to measure like this with a scale, I'll tell you, okay, or ruler like this. Okay, to measure centimeters and okay, so measure it. Okay, okay, now we are going to do protractor. So as I told you about compass, so like this. Okay, from here how much centimeters you want till there, and to make circles also. Okay, to make circles. Okay, in the between point we keep and make circles. So we have done, okay, compass. Now next is the protractor. Okay, protractor. Why is word protractor? Okay, protractor, why it is used for? It is used for measuring the angles. Okay, it is used for measuring the angles. Okay, you learn the spelling of compass, please, first, for both the spellings. COMPASS. Repeat with me. COMPASS. Protractor. PROTRACTOR. Repeat again. PROTRACTOR. Protractor. Okay. Now we are going to know scale, a ruler. It is known as ruler. So you can say scale, ruler, whatever you want. So this is a ruler. It is used to make a line and for measuring centimeters and inches. This is the centimeters. CMS is the short form for it. So centimeters, and these are the inches. Okay. Okay, now we are going to know set squares. Okay, let's do set squares. What it is told. So let's do. So children, now we are going to know set squares. Okay, so let's know. Now, I know there is one question going in your mind. Why I have written these numbers? Okay. So, I'm going to tell this, but before, I'm going to tell the names also for this. So, I'm going to first show you set squares. How are set squares? So, these are set squares. Okay. So, both are given names. Okay. So, the name of this set square is isosceles right angle triangle. This one. Okay. This one. Isosceles right angle triangle. This set square's name. Okay. And this one is, the name for this one is scalene right angle triangle. Okay. So this is the name for it. Okay. Both have names. Okay. Now I'm going to solve your question also now. Why I have written these numbers for? Okay. So first when we will read this, we'll understand. Okay. First we'll understand. Okay. Look at the two set squares. We have to look. Yes, we have looked at it. In the box and observe the angles. We have to observe their angles. Try and see how they can be used. Try and see how they can be used for drawing the angles of 90 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree. Now we have to try and see how they can be used to draw angles of 90 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree. So you have to know this apart. Okay. Now how I will tell you, I am going to tell you. Okay. So if you look at this, why? Because 45 plus 45 is 90. So 45 plus 45, 90. So like that. So 45 plus 45 is 90. So you got that? Very good. Now when we do this one, wait, this is also simple. Why? But these numbers are different, right? So I'll tell you. 30 plus 30 is 60. 60 plus 30 is 90. I'll tell you again. 30 plus 30 is 60 and 60 plus 30 is 90. So 45 plus 45, 90. So we'll have 45 degree and this 90 degree. 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay. So you all understood the set squares? Very good. Okay. So now it's time for the divider. The divider. Okay, the last one. It is this, the divider. This is known as the divider. Okay, known as the divider. This is a divider. Okay. So now we are going to know the definition of this one. The divider. The instrument, instrument. The instrument shown alongside is the divider. It is used to measure the distance between 2 points. To do so, a scale also has to be used along with the divider. Okay, so this is the divider. D-I-V-I-D-E-R, divider. It is used to measure the distance. The divider is used to measure distance between 2 points. Okay, 2 points. To do so, a scale also has to be used along with the divider. Okay, a scale also has to be used with the divider. So you all understood everything? Very good. So children, we have completed the practice set 2 of our second chapter, angles. The practice set 3 will do in our next part. So children, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell that you will get all the notifications of my video. And the part 3 we are going to do in the next part. Okay? Till that time, take care of yourself and bye-bye.